Hello friends. Welcome to our channel. We are with you with a new exam video. We will be glad if you subscribe to our channel. Now let's move on to the questions. For exam questions of other courses, please visit our channel. Question 1. Find the most appropriate expression that can be said in the situation given below. One of your classmates always goes to bed late and he has difficulties to get up on time and he always misses the school bus. Because of having less sleep, he has a headache every day. What will you advise him? A. You ought to go to bed late. B. You had better give me a painkiller. C. You should go to bed early. D. You ought to talk to your school bus. E. You should sleep less. Question 2. Answer the following question using the picture and sentence. The man in the picture is breaking some rules and regulations and here is some advice to him. Which one is not a suitable advice for him? A. He should concentrate on the road. B. He ought to read his messages. C. He had better obey the traffic rules. D. He had better leave the phone while driving. E. He should look at his phone later. Question 3. Which word cannot be included while making a true sentence? A. I. B. 3. C. V. D. 6. E. 8. Question 4. Answer the following question according to the given paragraph. In Turkey, national festivals are celebrated in cities and towns with the participation of cultural dancers. Drums and zurnas are played in the celebrations. In Anatolia, small towns have their own folk dances, but in big cities like Istanbul or Ankara, ceremonies turn into a festival of folk dancing. Also, in many places on national holidays, wrestling matches or races are held after the official ceremonies. According to the passage, in big cities. A. Different folk dances are shown. B. Matches are held but races are not. C. Drums are played after dance shows. D. Fests are only celebrated by dancers. E. Official ceremonies are not organized. Soru 5. Question 5. Answer the question according to the passage below. Are you ready to write the ingredients? Here they are: 2 eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of flour, 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 cups of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 2/3 cup of milk, 2/3 cup of butter and some chocolate chips. You know the steps. First, beat the eggs with sugar. Next, add flour, cocoa powder, baking powder, vanilla and milk. Then, add the melted butter and chocolate chips. Mix all the ingredients. Finally, bake at 180 centigrade degrees for 30 minutes, but don't forget to preheat the oven. Bon appetit! What is the best title for this text? A. My shopping list. B. How to make a cake. C. How to order a cake. D. My favorite food. E. What to eat in winter to be healthy. Question 6. Find the most suitable option for the given space. If you are keen on cooking. A. It is fun to walk along the sand. B. You see your photos on calendars, in magazines, or in books. C. Some people start hobbies in their youth. D. Add nearly a tablespoon of salt. E. You may become a chef in a restaurant. Question 7. Find the most appropriate expression to fill in the blank. Receptionist, good morning. How can I help you? Client, hi, good morning. I'd like to make a reservation for the third weekend in March. Do you have any vacancies? Receptionist, yes sir, we have several rooms available for that weekend. And what is the exact date of your arrival? Client, on March 24th. Receptionist. Client, for 2 nights. A, where will you go? B, what's your card number? C, how long will you be staying? D, what kind of holiday do you like? E, how many people is the reservation for? Question 8. Find the most appropriate expression to fill in the blank. You. Use public transportation but you. Use deodorants and sprays to stop global warming. A, should/mustn't. B, shouldn't/must. C, should/must. D, shouldn't/mustn't. E, mustn't/mustn't. Question 9. Find the most appropriate expression that can be said in the situation given below. Your friend is a trainer in a sports center. He has been working there for years and he likes his job. Nowadays, he has some physical problems because on Sunday he hit his head on an exercise equipment. As he still feels dizzy, you are worried about him and you advise. A, you shouldn't be careful, should you? B, the equipment was heavy, wasn't it? C, working in a sports center is difficult, isn't it? D, you can stop working here now, can't you? E, I think you need to go to a doctor, don't you? Question 10. Find the option that corresponds to the third blank in the passage below. Hosmarim is a traditional in Anatolia. It is a word in Persian language. Hoz means dessert and maram means cream. It is made with semolina, cream, sugar, milk, and salt-free cheese. 2. It is known as cheese dessert in many Anatolian cities. In some cities, butter is also 3. Instead of cream. A, played. B, sliced. C, used. D, broken. E, watched. Question 11. Arrange the following sentences to form a meaningful whole. I. First, preheat the oven to 200 centigrade degrees. 2. Scrub potatoes with a brush and use a fork to pierce potatoes in about 6 places. 3. It is quite easy to make jacket potatoes, and it is very delicious. 4. Later, add some salt and pepper. V. Bake them for about 50 minutes. Next, cut a deep cross on top of each potato. 6. Finally, top them with cheese and serve. A. 6 4 I 3 2 V. B. 2 4 I V 6 3. C. 3 I V 6 4 2. D. I 3 4 6 V 2. E. 3 I 2 V 4 6. Question 12. Choose the correct order for the process of making an omelette. I. Melt some butter in a pan. 2. Pour the mixture into the pan. 3. Add some salt, milk and flour into it. 4. Cook it until it becomes an omelette. V. Crack 1 egg into a bowl. 6. Mix all the ingredients together. A. V423I6. B. V364I2. C. V36I24. D. VI3624. E. V32I46. Question 13. Find the most suitable option for the given space. Student, what should I do if I want to be an accountant? Teacher, you should A. Eat less and be fit. B. Cheat others. C. Swim well. D. Tolerate the mistakes. E. Be good at numbers and maths. Question 14. Arrange the following sentences to form a meaningful whole. I melt the butter in the pan and put the mixture in it. 2. First, break the eggs and mix for a while. 3. Today, I'm going to teach you how to make an omelette. 4. Then, add some cheese and salt. V. Finally, cook it for 5 minutes. Enjoy your omelette. A. 24 V. I3. B. 234 V. I. C. 324 IV. D. 3V42 I. E. I43V2. Question 15. Find the most suitable option for the given space. Could you please turn off your mobile phone? U. Talk on the phone at the cinema. U. Turn it off. A. Must/must. B. Ought to/ mustn't. C. Mustn't/ had better. D. Should/ shouldn't. E. Had better not/ mustn't.
Question 16. A friend of yours ask you about Italy. But you have never been to there. So you politely say. A. Firstly, you have to check websites. B. I don't think it is as far as you think. C. I think you can't afford a trip to Italy. D. If you don't have any idea, you can't go there. E. I'm sorry, I don't know. B. I haven't been to Italy. Question 17. Find the option that best completes the given paragraph. Alt hook the most popular greeting for Eid al-Fitr is Eid Mubarak, Blessed Eid, or Eid Said, Happy Eid. They depend on the country and language. For instance, Indonesians say, Selamat Lebaran. It means Happy Eid. Other variations of Happy Eid are iyi bayramlar in Turkish and Barkada Sallah in Hausa, a Nigerian language. A. House are decorated by Saudis. B. Some special dishes are prepared. C. The fest is also celebrated in Turkey. D. Some other greetings are also said. E. Graveyards are visited on the first day.
Question 18. Find the most appropriate expression to fill in the blank. A resident of an apartment has just bought a puppy and is coming back home with him. And the manager of her apartment sees her at the entrance. He reminds her the apartment rules about not bringing pets to the apartment by saying, according to the apartment regulations, you bring your pets to the apartment. A. Must. B. Don't have to. C. Can. D. Can't. E. Has to. Question 19. Choose the correct option to complete the dialogue. A. I have an important project to hand in this week, but I can't concentrate on my work. I really need an advice. B. A. Thank you. It will be very helpful. A. You should make a plan and stick to it. B. You know you need to keep this job. C. You must be ready to leave your job. D. You don't need to do what is asked from you on time. E. You ought to finish it as soon as possible. Question 20. Find the most appropriate expression to fill in the blank. When you do a work, you will understand that there are more important things than money. A. Monotonous. B. Tiring. C. Tough. D. Challenging. E. Voluntary.
Sevgili öğrencilerim merhaba, hepinizi sevgiyle selamlıyorum. Kanalımızda sadece yazılı soruları yok. Kültür, sanat, edebiyata dair her şey var. Yazılı soruları dışındaki videolarımızda muhakkak takip edin. Özellikle TYT, AYT, YKS ve KPSS sınavlarına yönelik ve LGS sınavlarına yönelik sorularımız, videolarımız, ders anlatımlarımız mevcut. Bunları da takip etmeyi unutmayın, çevrenizle paylaşın. Görüş ve düşüncelerinizi lütfen yorumlar kısmına yazın. Milli Eğitim Bakanlığı'nın kitaplarını esas alıyoruz. Oradaki konuları, oradaki soruları ve oradaki sorulara benzer soruları esas alıyoruz. Ve bu sorular orijinal sorular. Kanalımız eğitim, kültür, sanat alanında öncü bir kanal ve bu kanalımızda üniversite sınavına hazırlanan, LGS sınavına hazırlanan, AYT sınavına hazırlanan ve okullarındaki yazılılara hazırlanan öğrencilerimize yönelik yazılı sınavları ve diğer testlerimizi bulacaksınız. Kanalımızı takip ederseniz çok iyi bir şekilde kendinizi hazırlamış olursunuz. Sadece yazılı soruları yok. Kültür, sanat, edebiyata dair her şey var. Yazılı soruları dışındaki videolarımızda muhakkak takip edin. Bunları da takip etmeyi unutmayın, çevrenizle paylaşın. Görüş ve düşüncelerinizi lütfen yorumlar kısmına yazın.